folks, it's Finn. So, this is it. I am saying my goodbyes to Oxford, and I thought I would like to do one last vlog here and kind of speak my goodbye to Oxford out into the airwaves, so to speak. It's been a long time here. I've been here 11 years. It's the longest I've been settled anywhere since I was a child. I have moved around a lot in the process of trying to find myself, as I once said, but actually all I was ever doing was running from myself, and I know that now. And do you know what? It's actually really nice that I am leaving Oxford this time out of choice, that I've made a conscious decision that Devon's the right place to relocate and to start a new life, and it's not been because I'm running away from anything or anyone, and that's a really, really powerful thing. It's Oxford's been an incredibly powerful place, really, completely. I mean, I came here to start at Brooks to be a social worker, and I just was so poorly myself at the time. I don't know what I was thinking, really. I came to Oxford and fell apart. I did, and I needed to. You know, I'm a firm believer that you have to fall apart before you can fall back together. It's only once you've kind of like broken everything down and you get right back to basics that you can build back up, and that is what Oxford has been for me. It's been the place where I fell apart and I had some amazing support to get myself back together again, you know, initially through complex needs services and sorting out the kind of mental health side of things, and then in AA and sorting out the drinking and the drugging. And it's incredible now to just reflect on just how far I've come from the person I was when I landed here. You know, it is so very, very, very surreal. Really is. It's also really poignant as well at the moment that I'm finishing my steps. I've been in AA now 5 years, and for one reason or another I've had a few sponsors, and so I've just not got round to completing the steps. And I'm actually, although I'm leaving tomorrow, or today as you're watching this, Chris is picking me up, thank you Chris, and taking me to my new flat. I'm actually back on the following Monday so I can do the final step, step 12, with my sponsor on the Tuesday evening. And that's all tying in really well with the end of things here. Very powerful stuff. Things haven't panned out in the ending as I hoped they would. You know, it's been messy and unpleasant, and that's really sad. But at the moment I can't really feel it. I think when I first got the news that I'd got the flat, apart from the final confirmation I'd got it, I cried then, I proper sobbed. But then it shut off since then. Crying's not something I find particularly easy to do anyway. I never have, and testosterone's kind of really seems to have dulled that down. But I can feel it, I can kind of feel the sadness and the hurt and everything, like underneath, but it's not quite coming out, and I think that's just because my brain, my spirit has just needed to kind of be together just to get through this. And I think once I move and I'm settled, I'll be able to just kind of process all of what's gone on a lot better than I am here, because I'm just having to be kind of like calm and, you know, all of that. But yeah, I've been walking through Oxford the last few days doing little bits and just looking around, and I must look like a madman. I'm walking through the centre of Oxford with a big grin on my face because I'm so grateful for all the experiences I've had here. Someone once said to me when I was early here and falling apart that if you're going to have mental health problems or fall apart anywhere, the best place is Oxford. And I think they were probably right. There's been some really great mental health intervention that I've been very lucky to be the recipient of, and thank God for that, because it's helped me to be the man I am today. And I've got so many people to thank. I was hoping to meet up with lots of people. It's just not happened, and I'm not particularly good at goodbyes anyway. I don't like them. I really don't like saying goodbye, and I'll be back to visit. But I have managed to catch up with most people, and I'm really grateful for that. And I just want to put it out there into the ether that for anybody that I harmed in the process of my drinking, I am incredibly, incredibly sorry. And to people that have picked me up en route, and people that saw the best in me when I couldn't, thank you. Thank you. And for people that told me the truth, thank you. Because it's because of you that I'm where I am now, you know. I had no idea that it was possible to be comfortable and happy in oneself. You know, life goes on, life can be bad and what have you, but that inner sense of it being okay, that inner faith, inner knowledge, the ability to kind of reflect on situations and respond to situations rather than react, is something that I would never have had any idea of. And over a long period of time of recovery, I'm now able to do that, and that's because of the help I've received, and I'm incredibly, incredibly grateful for that. Yeah. So yeah, it is bittersweet. It's right. This is the right time to go. I've not felt Oxford for a long time, really. I'm open space, sea, nature. That's who I am. And going to the Isle of Man really helped me to realise that that's actually where I need to be back by, is sea, space. A little bit more peace, which is exactly what Devon is. So it's time. It all feels incredibly right. It feels incredibly God-sent. A friend of mine once said, if they're not coincidences, they're God-incidences. And I firmly believe in that. Everything in my life, since I've been in recovery, has just happened by following little signs, even when everything seemed completely lost and I had no idea what was going on or why. I just trusted it and it panned out. And this feels exactly the same. It feels right. And I'm very, very, very blessed. So yeah, thank you Oxford for being the place where I fell apart and where I've been able to explore who I am, find who I am, and gradually put myself back together again. And for that, Oxford, I will always be incredibly grateful, and this place will always have a very, very special place in my heart. So yeah, I wave goodbye from Oxford, and as soon as I've got internet set up the other side, I will wave hello from Devon. Thanks so much everyone. See you the other side.